Hi guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. So, I did it again. I went to the thrift store and I came back with a whole box of books. So, in my defense, I have a buddy read coming up and I wanted to stop at the bookstore just to check to see if I might be able to find a copy of the book that I'm supposed to be buddy reading. And I did. I couldn't believe it. Actually, let me dig through this box and find it really quick. So, I'm going to be reading Beartown with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand here in the next month. And so, I didn't own this yet. And I was thinking, I could get it from the library. I could get it an ebook or audiobook or something. But when I do buddy reads, I really like to have the book so that I can tab things out and mark it up if I want to as I'm talking with my buddy about it. And so I really wanted to own it. So I'm like, I'm just going to go see because you never know. And I could not believe I found one and it's in good shape. It's in really good shape, actually. The front cover's a little bit bent, but not too bad. It's not super creased. The spine's not split. It's in good shape. It was $3.50. So I'm really excited. When I saw this on the shelf, I could not believe it. I was really excited. Anyway, but because I went in for this, I also ended up with quite a few other treasures. So I thought I'd share them with you because some of them I'm really, really excited about. So these are in no particular order. I have some middle grade, I have some adult. I just have a huge box here, and as I pull them out of the box, that's what we're going to talk about. So, the first ones that I wanted to share, let's see. I have the first three Babysitter's Club books. So, a lot of times I'll find Babysitter's Club books at the thrift store, and I always think, oh, that'd be fun to get for my girls maybe. Maybe they'd like to read them as they are getting a little bit older. But they're always like number 83 or number 27 or just random ones in the series. One day there was a bunch of them there and I was able to find 1, 2, and 3. So I have Christy's Great Idea, Claudia and the Phantom Phone Calls, and The Truth About Stacy. And yeah, so I was really excited. I grabbed these 3. They were, cheap. So excited about that. I also found a copy of Matilda. I have a lot of Roald Dahl books. I did not have Matilda yet, and this is the older cover, which I love. I have a lot of nostalgia. This is one of my bookish memories. I remember my 5th grade teacher reading this out loud to our class in 5th grade and loving it. So I really wanted to own that one. I also picked up Clementine. I have a couple other Clementine books in my middle grade collection, but I didn't own the first one, just as Clementine by Sarah Pennypacker. And this is kind of along the same vein as like a Ramona type of book, if that's something that your middle grader might be interested in. It's a little girl with siblings who just doesn't like her siblings necessarily. Another middle grade one I picked up was Violet Rains Almost Got Struck by Lightning by Danette Hayworth. This is one that was actually recommended to me by a subscriber. So I'm not really sure what it's about, but this is one that she said she really liked as far as middle grade goes, and so that's where it was put on my radar from, and I went ahead and grabbed that. Let's see, what else do I have in here? All these treasures. Oh, I picked up the Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. This is one that is actually, I picked up for a project I'm going to be working on for this one. More to come on that later. I grabbed The Mouse with the Question Mark Tail by Richard Peck. This reminded me a lot of the Tale of Despero when the back says, the smallest mouse in the palace holds the biggest secret. He just doesn't know it yet. And it's in brand new condition. So I grabbed that one thinking that might be one my kids would like. Let's see. Island of the Blue Dolphins. This is another one I remember reading in school. In 7th grade, I read this. And this is a Newbery Medal winner about someone in the Pacific, on a Pacific island, I'm pretty sure, far off the coast of California, looms a harsh rock known as San Nicolas Island. Blue dolphins splash in the water, and it's about the Indians that live there. And so I do remember reading this, and I wanted to grab it because I am trying to grab more Newbery Medal winners so that I can read more of them. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Oh, another Roald Dahl book that I found is The Giraffe and the Pelly and Me. I had never even heard of this one before, and it's just a short story. It's not even chapters in it, but it says, who needs a ladder when you've got a giraffe with an extending neck? The ladderless window cleaning company certainly doesn't. They don't need a pail either because they have a pelican with a bucket-sized beak. With a monkey to do the washing and Billy is their manager, this business is destined for success. So that sounded fun. And it's Roald Dahl, whom I love. All right, a couple of kids' books that I grabbed. I got Spot Goes to the Farm for my son. He's at that age where Lift the Flaps are fun, so I grabbed that for him. I also grabbed The Egg. My mom had a few of these types of books growing up, and they're from Scholastic. I don't know, First Discovery books. And I know there was a castle one, I think, but it is, here's an egg, let's look inside, and it's clear. This page is clear, and then you look inside the egg. And then the next one is the chicken, and where does the egg come from in the chicken? And then it goes through like how the chicken develops in the egg and all of that. So I got that one. Let's see here. Okay, a couple, I've mentioned in previous videos that I'm trying to find all of the Anne of Green Gables books from the thrift store. And I found 3 today. Hold on, where'd the other one go? So I found 3. I have Anne of Green Gables, and this is the Apple Classics edition. It's just a little bit bigger than the mass market paperbacks. And then I also have Anne of the Island and Rilla of Ingleside. So I have now these 3 and Anne of Avonlea, and I might have one more. I don't remember now, but I at least have these ones. So I'm making progress, and I found 3 just today. So I'm getting that done. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, The Lions of Little Rock. This is another middle grade one that I first heard of during middle grade March, and it takes place during the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s, I believe. And it says 12-year-old Marley, who is shy and quiet, feels like her whole world is falling apart, and she's sure that starting middle school is only going to make it worse until she meets Liz, the new girl. It may look as if they have nothing in common. Liz always knows the right thing to say, and Marley can barely stand to speak up in class, but they've become fast friends. When Liz is caught passing for white and leaves school without even a goodbye, Marley decides she wants her friend back. But to stay friends, Marley and Liz must be willing to take on segregation and the dangers their friendship could bring to both their families. So I've heard really, really good things about this one, though. So I'm glad I found that one. I found a young adult book, Naomi Novak's Spinning Silver, in absolute brand new condition in hardback form. This was less than $2, guys. I scored. I'm so excited. This is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling, and it's a fantasy book. I've heard really good things about it, so I'm excited to own that one. I also picked up The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. This is a Vietnam War nonfiction about the soldiers in Vietnam, and I thought that this would be very interesting nonfiction for me to add to my collection. I grabbed Snowflower and the Secret Fan, and this one jumped out at me because it's pink. All the other covers I've seen of this were dark green, and I saw this and I'm like, wait a minute, is that the same book? And it is, and I have heard amazing things about this book. It is 19th century China historical fiction, and yeah, I'm not sure a whole lot else, but multiple people have recommended this one to me. I grabbed 1000 White Women, The Journals of May Dodd. This is another one I heard about on somebody else's channel, and I cannot for the life of me remember who it was, but it is about May Dodd. It's based on actual historical events told through fictional diaries of a woman who is committed to an insane asylum for loving a man beneath her station, and instead of going there, she decides to opt to go out to be a bride for the Cheyenne warriors. And yeah, I guess it follows, this is something that actually happened. They sent a bunch of white women out to marry Native Americans in an attempt to like peacefully integrate with them, maybe. I don't know. But I am really excited to get to that one. And once again, it's like in brand new shape. All right, another middle grade one I grabbed. I had mentioned these in a previous video, these Who Was books, but I grabbed Who Was Anne Frank, and it's just kind of a middle grade biography of Anne Frank. So I'm glad to add that one to my kids' collection. Then I found these, I think these are these Penguin Classic? I think they, hold on, I'm checking, because now I want to know. Yeah, the Penguin Classic editions, these cloth-bound books. I ended up getting Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. They had a few other ones there, some of which I already owned, but these are two that I don't own. They're both Jane Austen, and I'm really, really, really excited I found these. They were $4 a piece, guys. And they are absolutely gorgeous cloth-bound books. So, so excited for this. Like, look at this. They're so pretty. I can't even wait. And I don't even read classics that often, but I'm super excited to read these. These, like, have never, ever been read. Like, yeah. Anyway, let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, I got The View from Saturday by E.L. Konigsberg. This is another Newbery Award winner, and I'm not 100% sure what it's about, but it says their path to the state final started with 6th grade championship, and now they're thinking they might beat 7th grade. I don't know what the championship is for. I have no idea what this is about, but it's Newbery. Ta-da! High five. Good job. Oh yeah, you gonna sit by me? Me? Okay. But I'm excited to see what it's about. Yeah. And then I also grabbed The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. This is one that I recently added to my TBR. It was on my last or the previous my growing TBR, but it's a bunch of like little anecdotes by Cisneros about her time growing up in Chicago as a Latina American. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I didn't realize it was as short as it was, but it's brand new, and it was 23 cents because I got it at the Goodwill. Goodwill Saturday, half off. That's the time to go. So the last one, which I'm so excited about, I found Echo. This is one that I have been looking for quite a while. It is Echo by Pam Munoz-Ryan, one of my all-time favorite audiobooks ever. And now I own the print version, and it is literally in brand new condition, guys. Hardback. I'm so excited. I saw this and I snatched that thing up so fast. Look at the inside. Goodness. I love it. I love this book so much. And the beginning of it is all like, I didn't even know this because I listened to the audiobook. But yeah, if you do not know what this is about, it is a historical fiction. It follows a harmonica through 3 different kids' lives, and it is absolutely a fantastic audiobook, but I'm really excited to add it to my Pam Munoz-Ryan physical collection. So, those are all the books that I got from the thrift store this month, even though I said I wasn't going to buy any. So, anyway, if you have any comments about any of these books, please leave those comments down below. Also, if you love thrifting books, what is a book that you have thrifted lately that you love or are super excited about? Other than that, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you stick around and subscribe, and until next time, see ya! A couple of the books. You want to see? You want to see? Okay, come here. Who is that? Is that Bubby? Oh, you want them to see your book? Okay, say look. You gotta hold it like this. Say, see book.
See.
Book. Yeah. Did they see your book? Yeah? Give me a kiss.